Hello, good day everyone. So today we'll be discussing our last topic for our finals. Today we will discuss about flexibility exercise. Our learning goals for this topic would be number 1, determine the exercises that help to develop your muscular strength and endurance. Number 2, interpret the exercises that have been given. And number 3, perform the exercises. So let us start with our proper discussion. Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of the joints or a group of joints and muscles to move through a range of motion effectively unrestricted and pain-free. So class, in engaging into different activities and exercises, this can give us a lot of benefits. This cannot just improve us physically, like it can improve our endurance, our stamina, our cardio, but it also improves our flexibility. So these activities or exercises helps us to be flexible, especially in moving and in improving our actions, no? So when we engage ourselves into flexibility exercise, this helps us to move through a wide range of motion. That means na kapag nag-exercise tayo or nagsa-stretching tayo, mas nagiging flexible yung ating body. And kapag nagiging flexible yung ating body, nag-i-improve ito, and as time goes by, mas lumalawak yung range ng ating action or ng ating movements, no? Hindi na lang siya magiging limited, hindi na lang siya magiging ano ba tawag dito? Yun nga, limited, but it will improve in time, and little did you know na mas malawak na pala yung movements and actions na pwede natin gawin sa ating body. That's what gymnastics do, class, no? Kasi hindi naman sila magaling at first try. So they do also have to practice, to train, and to improve. And 'di ba, kapag improved na talaga sila, then we can see that they are very flexible and they can do whatever they want with their bodies, no? They can bend, they can flex, and mas malawak yung range ng kanilang motion or ng kanilang movement. When we talk about flexibility, of course, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan yung stretching, because they say flexibility and stretching are inseparable. So partner talaga yan sila, class. When we want to improve our flexibility, kailangan involved dyan is yung stretching, no? Kasi yun nga, i-improve natin yung flexibility natin. How? By doing stretching. So stretching is a form of physical exercise in which a specific muscle or tendon is deliberately flexed or stretched in order to improve the muscle's felt elasticity and achieve comfortable muscle tone. The result is a feeling of increased muscle control, flexibility, and range of motion. So, as you can see, no, they are the same in benefits, no, or in advantages. Yun din yung nagiging effect ng stretching sa body. So, very important, class, na when we engage ourselves into different exercises and activities, we have to be aware na hindi pwedeng diretso tayong magpa-perform ng heavy exercises. So, it's very important na mag-start tayo with a stretching. Yung purpose ng stretching, class, is para ma-prepare natin yung ating bodies. Hindi siya mabigla, hindi siya ano ba tawag dito? Hindi siya ma-overstretch, or hindi rin siya mag-lead into serious cases like muscle spasm, cramps, 'di ba? Ganon. So, yun yung mga iniiwasan natin when we are doing exercise. So, it's very important to do stretching and warm up before doing or before engaging into heavy exercises. Okay? So, these are the parts of our body's class na talagang kailangan natin ma-stretch. Kasi yan yung mga parts ng bodies natin na prone sa cramps, sa spasm, or sa kahit anong injuries, no, na we can get when we are doing exercise. So, we have here the deltoids, the pectorals, the biceps, abdominals, tibialis anterior. Sa back naman is we have the triceps, the latissimus dorsi, the gluteals, hamstrings, and gastrocnemius. So those are the parts of our bodies, no? Na yan yung mga muscles na kailangan natin ma-stretch, no? Kasi pag once hindi yan na-stretch class, mas prone tayo sa injury and mas, alam niyo yun, yung kahit wala naman tayong ginagawa, masakit yung katawan natin. It's because hindi natin sila na-exercise or hindi natin sila na-stretch. So, hindi nila nagagawa yung kanilang function sa ating body. So, it's very important to move, to stretch, and to exercise. So, since we are talking about stretching and flexibility, so we have here different type or sample, no, of stretching. Yan, we have the standing hamstring stretch. So you can just see the picture and read the description on how to perform this stretching or activities. So we also have the piriformis stretch. Ayan. Meron tayo ditong picture. We also have the lunge with spinal twist. We also have triceps stretch. Yung triceps class, that is your muscles at the back. So, as you can see, sa likod yung dominant na move. We also have the figure 4 stretch. Yan naman is bandang quadriceps and hamstrings. We also have the 90/90 stretch. The frog stretch. This is very good sa inyong pelvic and sa inyong abdominal or cardio. And then we also have the butterfly stretch. So this is very, very, very good, no, sa ating hamstrings, so sa may tayo banda, and yung back portion natin, yung latissimus dorsi, yan, maganda din dyan yung effect ng butterfly stretch. We also have the seated shoulder squeeze, yan. And then the side bend stretch. So, eto class, lunging hip flexor stretch. Ito mga exercise na ito class, it's really good for stretching our body. You can do this in the morning or at night before you sleep. Then we also have the lying pectoral stretch. Next, we have the knee to chest stretch. Just have to lie on your back with both legs extended. And then we also have the seated neck release. So it's very important din, no, na sinestretch natin yung ating neck kasi prone din yan masyado sa mga stiff neck. So kapag hindi masyado natin na-move yung ating or nasa-stretch yung ating necks, just like mali yung position ng ating pagtulog, no? You might get stiff neck and medyo mahirap yun talaga. Next, we have the lying quad stretch. Just have to lie on one side and keep your bottom leg straight. Bend your top knee so your foot is by your butt. And then we also have the Sphinx pose. And lie on your stomach with your legs straight out behind you. Then, we also have the extended puppy pose. So, sometimes, it is also called yung lying child position. So, very good yan siya, class, no? Especially kapag sinamahan mo yan siya ng inhale, exhale. Very relaxing. And then we also have the pretzel stretch. Then we have the reclining bound angle pose. We have standing quad stretch. Yan, for your balance. That is good for your balance. We also have the knees to chest. No? So those are exercises class na we can perform when we want to do stretching. But of course, before we do those stretching, it's very important na alam natin yung tamang steps in doing stretching. So those are just examples. So dito class, meron tayong steps in stretching na kailangan sundin para yung movement ng ating body is from your head to foot, no? So kailangan pasunod class, no? Kailangan naka-sequence siya para at least hindi tayo pabalik-balik ng movement and hindi rin malito yung katawan natin on what to improve. So, dito, meron tayong 12 steps and stretching. Tapos, you just have to follow these steps. Tapos, kung, for example, number 1, stretch your neck. So, how do you stretch your neck? Meron doon example sa mga stretching na pinakita ko kanina on how to stretch your neck. So, pwedeng yun yung gawin natin, diba? The next is stretch your shoulder. So, hanap kayo ng exercise or ng stretching doon sa previous exercises na pinakita ko on what to do to stretch your shoulder. Okay? So, next is stretch your triceps, stretch your scapulae, stretch your wrist, stretch your quadriceps, stretch your calves, stretch your hamstrings, stretch your legs fully, do a butterfly stretch, stretch the lower back, and stretch your jaw. So as you can see, that is from head to foot, except sa number 12, na last na yung jaw natin sa face. Okay? So these are the 12 steps in stretching. And then next class, of course, in doing exercises or stretching, we have to consider the level of intensity of each exercises na gagawin natin. So, it's very important na i-consider natin yung capability and ability ng ating body to do exercise. So, hindi pwedeng beginner ka, punta agad tayo sa vigorous exercise. So, there are tendencies na mabibigla yung katawan natin and yun nga, you might experience injuries or maybe over fatigue. Okay? So, it's very important na sumunod tayo sa level of intensities depending on our capabilities and yung ability ng ating body to move. So, of course, we will start with light exercise. Ano ba yung mga light exercises? The person is able to walk while exercising. Going for a walk is an example of light exercise. So, start muna kayo sa walking. Ganun, hindi pwedeng mag-start agad kayo sa running, tapos 5 minutes agad. So, yung tendency is magkaroon kayo ng muscle spasm, di ba? Or pamaol. Kasi nga, dumiretso kayo doon sa vigorous exercise without, alam niyo yun, undergoing doon sa light exercise na maaaring mag-warm up ng ating body. So, it's like just warming up class, no? Start muna tayo sa light. Tapos, pag medyo naka-warm up na yung body natin, pwede na tayong mag-moderate exercise. Tapos, pag ganadong-ganado na yung body natin, pwede na tayong mag-vigorous exercise. So, ganun po siya. What is moderate exercise? The person feels slightly out of breath during the session. Examples could be walking briskly, yung mabilis po na paglalakad, cycling moderately, biking, or walking up a hill, yung hiking po. Pero, hindi naman masyado yung super taas. Okay? And for vigorous exercise naman, the person is panting during the activity, yung talagang ubos hininga na po. He or she feels his or her body is being pushed much nearer its limit compared to other two intensities. This could include running, cycling fast, and heavyweight training. So, yan po yung level of intensities when we are doing exercise. So, make sure na before you choose, no, kung anong level of intensity, kailangan i-consider natin yung capabilities and abilities. And of course, yung ano ba tawag dito? Kung hanggang saan lang yung boundary ng ating body. Okay, but of course, hindi naman ibig sabihin na hanggang dito lang talaga ako, so light exercise lang ako. So just give yourself some time to improve, no, and to practice. Kasi kapag ginagawa mo ng paulit-ulit itong light exercise, magi-improve ka na, magi-improve. So you can move into moderate exercises na naman. So kapag nag-improve ka na, you can proceed to vigorous exercise. So just give yourself some time to improve and to practice para mas tumaas yung ating endurance, yung ating stamina, and of course, yung ating cardio. Okay? And lastly, for the conclusion, engaging yourselves into different exercises and activities that lengthen and stretch muscles can help you prevent injuries, back pain, and balance problems. A well-stretched muscle more easily achieves its full range of motion. Being flexible allows you to move freely and widely. That leads you to be more active and enthusiastic in everything you do. Remember, class, na kapag healthy yung ating katawan, mas nagagawa natin yung mga bagay na gusto natin gawin. And mas nagiging productive tayo sa ating life and decisions. Okay? So, that's the end of our discussion. Hope you have learned a lot from this discussion. Sana ma-apply natin ito in real life and wag natin kakalimutan lahat ng natutunan natin sa araw na ito. So questions and clarifications regarding the topic will be catered next meeting. So magmi-meet po tayo next meeting via synchronous class sa MS Teams. Lahat po ng clarifications and questions ninyo, i-cater po natin yan. Hope you learned from this discussion. Thank you and God bless everyone.